Okay, I'm gonna try to process something on the fewer clicks possible, and let's see if I can do it. In order to do this, I have pre-opened Astropixel Processor. It's here. And I already placed two folders here. One of them will be my work folder. It's empty at the moment. This is where Astropixel Processor will put the result files. And this other one is where I place all my data. Okay? This data is all my flats are all placed into one folder, the red flats, the green flats, and the blue flats. All my subs, the blue subs, the green subs, and the red subs are on the same folder. And I have my master bias and my master dark already created, ready to go. Okay? First thing, logically, from here, open, and once the software is open, set the work directory. So this will be the first click. I will count them at the end after doing the video, and the amount of clicks will be on the title, so just to show off. Set work directory, and the work directory will be app video test. Boom. Once I choose that, that's where all the results will go. And then I will click on multi-channel filter processing, because that's what we're doing. That will make Astropixel Processor identify every file using the metadata of the file, and it will know automatically which filter we are talking about. Okay, so first thing I will do is click on the lights, and then I will go to my folder where I have my lights, and this is all my lights, and I will click the first one and the last one. This is a total of 138 subs or something like that. It will choose, okay, it will apply the type of the filter according to the metadata. If I click OK, it will load them all. Okay, and if you see this, red, green, blue, everything is there. It knows which file is which filter. Okay, so now let's go flats, first flat, last flat, all the flats together, and I will say the same, apply the filter according to the metadata, hit OK. So if we go down here, we can check that these are lights, these are flats, the red ones, the green ones, and the blue ones, all automatic. Okay, then I will go master dark, MD. It will be working for all the channels. And master bias, MB, it will be working for all the channels. Okay, so I just check here, master dark, MD, master bias, MB. After this, I simply loaded the files. I go to, if you see here, you will have step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. This is step 6, okay? Step 6. I will go to step 6, which is the last step in order to integrate everything. I will ask the software to integrate per channel and also give me a file that combines all the channels together. All right, and as you can see, I have light to stack is 139. I will leave the default on equal, and I will integrate the default as average. I'm not gonna touch anything else, and I'm only gonna click on integrate. And let's wait for the result. I will leave the software recording the video and you can listen to the music. This is real time. This is exactly what's happening on my computer. It's not the best computer in the world. It's an i7 with a nice graphic cards, but that's it. And but I think it's nice to see that the software is doing all the work. Okay, I'm gonna leave it just recording, and as soon as it finished, I will combine the channels and show you a result that I think it will be really useful. And that's all I do here in Astropixel Processor. After that, you can do your magic on your software of preference. If you do use Photoshop in order to, I don't know, touch your colors, do your saturation, work on details you want to pop out of the image or whatever you are used to. But I believe that sometimes the result coming from Astropixel Processor is good enough. Let's say you are shooting a galaxy and then you want to sharpen the galaxy only or touch a little bit of your star colors. It all depends on you. Okay, I will leave it at the moment just working. If you want, you can fast forward a little bit and see what the result is. Finished. That's it. Look, it's been recording for 33 minutes, and this is what we have. If you open here, you go all the way down the list, you will see these are the integrations. This is red. Double click it. This is the green data. This is the blue data. And this is a combination of all of them. Call it a fake luminance. Okay? So, the only thing that we can do is come to the tools, combine RGB. We add the channels that we want. We go to the results folder that we have, and we take the blue, the green, the red, and the fake luminance. Let's click them all. This fake luminance, we declare it as luminance. This blue, it will auto detect it as blue. We keep it like that. This is the green. This is the red. And the only thing left to do is come here and click calculate. It will combine them all and show us the result. That's the result. So that's our image. Okay, it's a nice RGB image of this target. Okay, so there are a few things we can do with this. We can apply saturation to the image. We can pop out if we want. This is, let me explain this quickly. Can you see here? This is the blue, green, and red data that we are using as luminance. In here, this is the blue data, the green data, and the red data. Let's apply a little bit of more luminance. Calculate. Let's say that I like it like this. I will go back a little bit. Calculate. And here I can control the stretch of the data. Let's go there. Let's go back a little. And here I will apply more saturation. More. Let's see what this does. If you don't play with things, you're never gonna find out what's happening. So now that I have it here, somewhere where I want it, this is a test, but you understand. We click create. It will create the file. We leave the name by default if I want. Cancel this. Look for the file at the end. And we have this file, and for example at the moment I'm going to batch modify the file. I click yes. I will create a crop square. This is what I want. I click crop OK. Click OK. Look for the file at the end of the thing, at the list. That's my crop file. Then it happens that I would like to rotate it. I click yes. Let's rotate 90 degrees. Let's see how it works. Like that. Nice. I want to keep it like that. Click OK. Click OK. It saves the file at that stage. Okay. So now that I have it like this, let's use a couple of tools in Astropixel Processor. Remove light pollution. Let's click yes. I will try to click make squares on places where there is no nebula. Okay. And let's click calculate, see what it does. You like that? I like that. Let's see if there is any difference. Like this, calculate. Yep. So now I click OK and save. Okay. After I have removed my light pollution, remember I live in the suburbs, so I will always have some gradient of some sort in any filter. Now it looks clean and beautiful, you see? Now let's go here, calibrate the background, click yes. So I will tick on a couple of spots where I can see the background I want as a reference, calculate. When I click OK, save. And last thing I do, it's looking good now, calibrate the star colors, you click yes. I draw a big square where I want the software to look for stars to calibrate, and I click calculate. It will check for the star color values on all the stars in this place, it will graph them and give me a result. Normally, if it changes a little bit, it will balance really nicely the stars, the star colors. I click save. And as I say, I like the result of the... This is what I take normally to Photoshop, and then I just give it more contrast, or I play with something. I could do something else in here. Then I can check, oh, let's try a little bit more saturation here to see what happens. And let's try a bit of contrast. A bit more. Yeah. Let's say I want to rotate it more because I want this end on my left, so I go rotate. Yes. Let's go 90. Again. Anti-clockwise. Click OK. My photo is here, the last result in there. So I like that sort of I have my stars coming this way and then it closes up like a spiral here, so I like this way. So I have all my dust and the black dust in there, all the stars, and I have the nebula. I like it like that. So I can also try sharpening in this bar to see if there is any difference. Okay, and I look for my star color. I check that my profiles are not affected too much by sharpening. Alright, and this is essentially all I do on Astropixel Processor. I come here, save the image, put any name, Lagoon, Companion. I'll save this as a TIFF file to use it on Photoshop, and I will save it on 16 bits. Click OK. Once it saves it, I can close the software. Yes, I'm gonna close you. And if you look in your folder, this is the file we created. These are the results we were saving along the process. This is the result of the blue, green, red, and all together. These are the master flats. Okay, this is for blue, for green, and red. And after we combined them, this was the first combine. This is when we cropped it, and as you can see, this added a mod into the file name. So this is when we cropped it, and then it added a 90 degrees counterclockwise because we rotated the image, and then we kept modifying it. So for example, when every step we save a file on every step, and it changes the file name so we know what's going on. And this is my result. This result, what I will do is right click open with Photoshop, and then I do the rest of the tricks, or you can do the rest of the tricks with the software you like. I like to use Photoshop. I have learned from other people how to do a couple of things, and that's another story. Maybe I'm wrong. The first thing I check is my black point, and I check in different places. Yeah. So and after here, it's about what you like. I go to my levels and I check that I can stretch the image maybe a bit more. I go to selective color, or one of the things that I like the most is camera raw filter and play with saturation and my color balance in the in my opinion, maybe these stars are a little bit too purple, so I just go here and I make them a bit whiter, and after here I believe is something that it's up to your taste. So hopefully the video is useful. I think Astropixel Processor makes it really easy. It does everything it needs to do automatic in order to reach this point in here, and I think it's not a bad result. Then after here is your taste. If you want to pop up your stars, if you want to saturate colors, it's up to you. Thank you so much, and I hope you like it. Bye.